Hello everyone, I am here with Claire again today. If you guys watched our video that we did over the summer for lunches and just healthy ideas for meals that you can make, then you will recognize Claire. Today, since Valentine's Day is coming up, we decided that it would be awesome to do something revolving around chocolate. I love chocolate, you love chocolate.
Yes.
I hope you love chocolate too, because this is an all chocolate video and it's gonna be awesome.
It's gonna be so much fun. And the cool thing is that all of these recipes are super duper simple and really easy to make.
And I already see strawberries and chocolate here, so I feel like we're on a roll already.
Yes.
So let's get started. All right, Claire, so what are we gonna be making first?
So these are chocolate dipped strawberries.
Always a good thing.
Always a good thing. It's just strawberries or whatever fruit you wanna use. Chocolate, so we have semi-sweet chocolate, and then some fun add-ons. We have some really finely shredded coconut, and then some crushed pink peppercorns. And I love pink peppercorns with chocolate and berries. It's just really nice. It adds a really great sort of pop, and it also has a really nice, well, it's pepper, so a little bit of heat too.
I'm very excited about the pink peppercorns.
But you can do sprinkles, you can do crushed up nuts, basically whatever you like.
You know, if you wanna go for the rainbow sprinkles, you can always do that too.
No one will turn that down.
I'm like trying to turn this into a donut. So what are we gonna be doing first?
Yeah, so first things first, I have about 6 ounces of just sort of roughly chopped chocolate, and I'm going to put 2/3 of it in here. You do not want to use chocolate chips.
Yeah, because they're for baking.
Exactly. And you'll notice if you look at the back of a chocolate chip pack, a lot of times they'll have all these extra ingredients in them that, oh, that's not chocolate. The reason why is because the chips are supposed to hold their chip shape. It doesn't work as well with tempering chocolate. So you want to use just 100% chocolate, just chocolate, cocoa butter, and milk. So what we have here is a bain-marie. And basically what that is a bowl. You want to use glass or metal, and it's on top of a pot. And I filled it up with water about to here. You want it to be at least an inch away from the bottom of the bowl. Basically, you're using the heat from the boiling water to sort of heat up the bowl and heat up your chocolate. I just have like a handy little thermometer. You can use a candy thermometer as well. And your goal here is to get the chocolate to melt to about 115, 120 degrees. You don't really want to go over that. So what I'm going to do now is I take it off of the heat. And so now I'm going to add the rest of the chocolate.
Oh.
Yes. And so I want to get this to about 92 degrees when everything is nice and melted. And then that means it's properly tempered.
So what kind of chocolate is this that we're using today?
This is semi-sweet chocolate. Okay. I want to say it's like 67% dark chocolate, like just plain chocolate. But you can do this with milk chocolate. You can do this with white chocolate. You can do this with whatever you like. I just like dark chocolate.
Me too. I feel like that's something that I hated when I was younger.
Oh, yeah.
When you first have it as a kid, you're just like, oh, what is this bitter madness?
So now let's grab one of the long-stemmed strawberries.
I love that you have the long stems. It's sexier than like.
It's true. Well, plus, and maybe Nugget would be interested.
I know, he would play with this. Yeah, he'd be like, this is my new toy.
So go ahead and dip it. You just want to dunk it once, and then you kind of can roll it around a little bit. And so you can coat it as much as you want. You just want to make sure to let the excess drip off. You don't want to overdo it, because then it'll take forever to harden up.
I'm gonna give the people at Godiva a run for their money with my dipping skills.
There you go. And so then you pop it onto the wax paper, because it'll basically set up on the wax paper, but it also—
Just lay it down?
Yes, lay it down. Oh, hey, look how pretty. That looks so nice. And so this is where you can decide to keep it plain, to add stuff to it. So then you can just dunk it like this, and then it'll get just like a little bit of coconut on the bottom of it. You can do this 2 ways. You can either dip it, or while it's still wet, you sprinkle it. Well, so this is it. So they look amazing. Let them set in the open air. Do not pop them into the fridge.
Why is that?
Because there's water in the fridge.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so it gets very wet, and that actually causes the shell of the chocolate to kind of separate out from the strawberry.
Oh, yeah, because I have done that before, and I'm remembering you kind of see like a little bit of dew on the outside almost.
Exactly.
And then it does separate.
Oh, and another thing I forgot to mention, but I used a spatula, so you want to use a spatula or a wooden spoon, not a whisk. The whisk adds air to it, and when you're adding air pockets to chocolate, that's another place where you'll start to see that separation of the cocoa butter and the actual chocolate. Well, I think we should give these a try. I know they haven't fully set yet, but they look too good not to.
I'm gonna go for a pink peppercorn one.
I want one too.
Well, cheers.
Good stuff. I love it. So good.
You have
So much chocolate on my face.
But it's okay because I have chocolate all over me too. This is a chocolate day, so it's fine.
Okay.
Now that we have our chocolate strawberries done and they look amazing because I want to eat all of them by myself right now, but I'm going to resist that. What are we gonna be making next?
I am so excited about what we're making next. We are making 5-minute truffles. They're vegan as well.
Yay!
I know. So everyone gets a truffle. You get a truffle. You get a truffle.
Mochi gets a truffle.
And even Nugget gets a truffle. Well, maybe not. Maybe their cats shouldn't get truffles.
Yeah, Mochi and Nugget are cats.
Yeah. There will be a play date at some point.
Yeah.
So for the vegan truffles, I have 2 cups of pitted dates, and then I have a half cup of well-chopped semi-sweet chocolate. This is where, though, if you want to do milk chocolate, other type of chocolate, totally fine. 2 tablespoons of unsweetened cocoa powder, and then I would say up to 2 tablespoons of coconut oil. This is if your dates are a little dry and need a little bit of help. Then I have a big fat pinch of salt, a little bit of cinnamon, a little bit of cayenne, just because I really like those flavors in chocolate. And then this is for later. We're gonna roll our finished truffles in unsweetened cocoa powder.
Yes, we get to get our hands dirty.
Yes. If you do not have a food processor, it just means it's gonna take you more time. What you then would do is really finely chop up the dates and then use a mortar and pestle to kind of mash it into a paste. All right, so first things first, I'm adding the dates. And so those have been pitted. Definitely pit your dates.
Yes, we do not want pits in those dates.
And then I'm gonna add the chocolate, the cocoa powder, and then our lovely salt, cinnamon, and cayenne pepper.
Another dump it and mix it recipe.
Love it. Cool, so here we go. So you can see it's starting to come together a little bit.
Yes.
I'm gonna add a teeny bit more of the oil. All right, 1 more pat. This is, for our purposes, totally good enough, but you can see how it's just naturally sticks together really easily. All right, so first one, I will let you roll it. I'll form the little truffles and then you can be the tosser.
Oh my God, these look...
They look like truffles.
They look like legit gourmet truffles.
All right, the truffles are done.
They look like truffles that you spent an entire day
Totally,
working on.
and we did, Ingrid.
Well, now we're gonna eat them, and just a warning for you guys, we're gonna have lots of chocolate in our teeth.
All up in it.
Yeah, just on our lips, on our
Definitely.
teeth, so we're embracing it.
It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
All right, well, cheers.
Cheers.
I dare you to smile right now.
It's delicious.
Okay, so we got our 2 easy peasy ones out of the way, and the next one, believe it or not, if you have 15 minutes, you have 15 minutes, right?
Yeah.
Who doesn't have
For
15?
chocolate,
For
yes.
chocolate, you have 15 minutes. It is molten chocolate cake with a salted caramel center. What? If you didn't want to do caramel, you could also do raspberry jam, you could do orange marmalade. Basically kind of throw anything in there that's sugar-based that's going to just sort of organically melt. I'm just making 2 today, so the measurements might be a little bit awkward. The recipe is meant for 4 molten chocolate cakes. So we have 6 ounces of roughly chopped semi-sweet chocolate, 2 large eggs, 2 tablespoons of white sugar, 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, a little bit of vanilla extract. This is the one awkward measurement, 1/6 of a cup of all-purpose
Something
flour.
you don't see every day.
2 tablespoons of unsalted butter, pinch of salt, and then whatever filling you want. If we were doing this right, we would like melt the chocolate and then fold it and la 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 la. And I'm just like, I don't have time for that. I want to eat my chocolate.
Yeah, we don't got time for that.
We are now, we're good with that. We're basically chucking everything in here, adding the eggs, putting it in our little ramekins that I've already greased, and then we're baking it for about 11 to 12 minutes and a 400-degree oven. So
Awesome.
So simple. So first things, I'm actually gonna put you in charge of whisking the eggs.
Alrighty. I oddly like the sound of eggs being whipped.
Let's give it a moment. So now we're melting together the sugars, butter, and chocolate. All right, so this is all melted together. So now that it's off heat, I'm gonna add a little bit of the vanilla. Do you wanna add a little salt?
Yeah.
All right, and next, the eggs. It's important that you do this off heat because you do not want scrambled eggs. And you can see how immediately, look at how the texture changed. It's now kind of gooey. So now I'm gonna add the flour.
And now we're gonna make it into a cake.
Yeah. So the way I do my filling is I kind of fill these halfway up and then we'll do a scoop of the caramel and then I just sort of cover a layer on top. Okay, so let's do cake uno, cake dos.
How much would you say, like typically? A spoon?
I'd say like 1 large spoonful, so
Okay.
like a mounded tablespoon. Oh my gosh, it looks so delicious. So I'm gonna pop these in and in 11 to 12 minutes, we will have molten chocolate cake.
So we just have to let these sit for about a minute?
Yeah, just for a minute. It's just so they aren't really, really crazy hot. And also, because I cooked this for 11 minutes, the center is very gooey. So by letting it sit for just a little bit, it's gonna kind of help us so that the edges still stay a little bit strong. You can eat it straight out of here without a problem, but I kind of like the, let's attempt. Let's see if we can.
You see what it looks like in the ramekin. We're gonna attempt to take it out.
Moment of truth. Oh my God, mine stayed.
Oh,
yes!
Yay! That
Yes!
looks awesome. And you can see the caramel coming out of it.
Okay.
Okay, watch mine now.
Okay,
it's gonna
let's
be
see.
like,
Oh, it sounds successful.
yes! Yay!
Okay. Two
This is
successes.
awesome.
So this is just simple whipped cream. You can put whatever you like on top of it. Well, here it goes.
All right. Silence.
Yeah.
This deserves a moment of silence. This is totally a dessert that you can make to like impress people that is super easy to do.
Anytime you make a hot, personal-sized dessert, I feel like people kind of go bonkers for it.
Yeah.
And then you put the whipped cream on top, boom, done. And it took us like 15 minutes.
Yeah. All right, so that is gonna be it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed learning how to make Claire's amazing chocolate recipes. I know I did. I'm ready for a glass of milk and to basically just fall into a coma.
Well, thank you so much for helping me out today
Yeah.
and whisking eggs and enjoying all the food with me. But
Yeah.
this was so fun. I always have so much fun on your
know.
channel.
I love Claire. As you guys know, I love her recipes. She's an amazing friend. So make sure you check out her YouTube channel and all of her social media outlets. She also has an amazing blog and a cookbook that came out this past summer too.
It's a lot of fun stuff. It's called The Kitschy Kitchen, and you can find it basically anywhere books are sold.
It's awesome, and she has recipes like this and a lot more in them. That is it for today. Thank you so much, Claire, for sharing your recipes.
Thank you so much, and happy Valentine's Day, everybody.
I know, happy Valentine's Day, whether you're spending it with your friends, with your boyfriend, with your girlfriend,
Or your
with
cat.
Your cat, I was just gonna say, or your cat, because
That's what we will be doing.
yep, exactly, eating stuff like this. See you guys later. Bye.